You'd think me rude, but I've just gotta put my foot down. I've waited long enough. This has been weighing on my heart day after day. I'm just gonna say it. I have to say it. My Owl City's Ocean Eyes album has been leaning a bit too far to the left. I've gotta fix it. Alright, that's much better. Ugh. Also, you notice Game Theory sucks now? Now, is that an exaggeration? Yeah, sure. No channel with over 10 million subscribers could really suck, right? You'd be surprised. But what Game Theory has over this is that he started from humble beginnings. Matthew Patrick, or MatPat as people call him, was just your average kid. Valedictorian, 1600 SAT, neuroscience minor, and show choir prodigy. What?! So basically this guy was the next Einstein, but the smarts aside, he was just like you or me.
I went from the guy who breezed through life to questioning my worth, my smarts, my reason for being.
You got that right, pal. For about 2 years, he was jobless and didn't know what he was doing with his life. Same. He had always enjoyed playing and talking about games, so he made a whole YouTube channel talking about games. Wait, I thought he talked about games. Hey, exposition now, criticisms later. So MatPat created Game Theory, a YouTube channel whose sole purpose was to theorize about video games. Frickin' duh! But to also use math and science as a means to explain his theories. Now it started out rocky for sure, unless you count Illusion of Gaia World Wonders as the best, most interesting theory of all time. But there was huge potential. You'd usually find MatPat talking about a well-known game like Pokemon, but with an obscure topic like the Holy Bible. Although these videos seem kinda all over the place, you can tell in this OG era of Game Theory, MatPat was making videos he enjoyed, games he was passionate about, and you could tell his passion rubbed off onto his videos. These things are really good. And although not every single video is super appealing to me, I'm looking at you, Adventure Island, a Philippines vacation. These videos hold up surprisingly well, and his editing with his meta humor and creative expressions gives him an identity that only he could replicate, even years down the line. And that's something I have to give Game Theory credit for. The editing and animations go from MS Paint clip art to absolute god tier, but they still hold that creative expression you can really only understand once you watch his videos. And thus started the OG era of Game Theory. Somewhat aimless videos, but with so much potential. But by far, out of his entire catalog, my favorite video of this era has to be... A new episode is online now at ScrewAttack.com, ThePunkEffect.com, and ReviewTopia.net. Links in the description! Haha, nah, it was the boob one. But a couple years after starting his channel, he started making videos that would appeal to a more broader audience. Talking about well-known topics like Mario, Skyrim, Mike Tyson's Techno Dance Party. And this was the Renaissance era, where he finally started to gain more traction. Because, believe it or not, when you talk about more appealing characters like Mario instead of, oh, I don't know, Deus Ex Human Revolution Cyborg Technology, people click on the video more. And the videos kept coming. Most of them were high quality, while some, boggle my mind. But while above average videos came out, some absolute bangers were dropped as well. The official Zelda timeline, Mario's a Sociopath, Link's Dead, Rosalina Unmasked, Five Nights at Freddy's, oh man. Now what has to be the absolute biggest complaint against Game Theory is his oversaturation of Five Nights at Freddy's. And his hot garbage Twitter account. But Five Nights at Freddy's takes the cake here, barely. It seems like it was the fork in the road for Game Theory and the beginning push to the ever-growing snowball that is the Game Theory hate. Now I'll touch on that soon, but let me just make a bold claim. I think the FNAF theories in the beginning were tasteful and sparingly. I know, crucify me, but hear me out. When the first game released, it took MatPat a couple months to make a theory, and it's one of my favorites to this day. It had everything you want in a theory. Tidbits of lore, a coherent story, dead children. Wait! Yeah, FNAF is kinda messed up, but the theories were good. This video blew up, becoming his highest viewed video of the entire channel. Until YouTube cheated. But later that year, the second game came out, and he made another video building off of his theory. Another 5 months go by until the next game comes out, and he makes another theory. See, these FNAF theories, in the very beginning at least, were really well made and only made when they were needed. Like, a new game dropped, let's make another theory. It wasn't, oh, every other week I'll just pop one out and get some extra views. It was, hey, there's evidence, let's make a theory. And that's why I think FNAF shows Game Theory at its best, but also at its worst. At its best, Game Theory was a show about, you guessed it, theories, using research, evidence, throw in a little cringy puns in there, and you got some legendary videos that were infinitely rewatchable. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna go back and rewatch Fortnite Season 5 predictions. Oh boy, was that a good one? No, those things are terrible. They're just trend-righty and you don't feel the passion there. You really think MatPat goes and plays Fortnite in his spare time? Hope not. Hey, an Undertale spin-off game came out. How about 5 videos on it in the span of 2 months? Fortnite's a big deal, had about 7 videos on it in the span of 2 months. But FNAF was the start of why game theory has become so hollow today, because there's so many of these things! In a live stream about 2 years ago, MatPat addressed this FNAF criticism.
If you look, we've done a fair amount of Five Nights at Freddy's coverage.
We've done almost 200 theories.
But we've done 200 episodes, and I think, like, FNAF is...
15? Maybe, if that?
Maybe, like, 15 of those?
See, nowadays, in total, there's around 342 episodes of game theory and 40 episodes of FNAF, which is just about a little over 11% of all the theories being on FNAF, which is obnoxious, but really not that bad. But when they said it, they were looking at the entire picture, the entirety of the channel. If you just look at the past year, or about 50 theories, let's see how many FNAF videos there really are. So using some good old-fashioned game theory math, let's solve this theory. Using the ergonomical force of the last 50 theories multiplied by Minecraft videos with a tablespoon of FNAF in there and a dash of 2-parter episodes, we get a grand total of 8 FNAF videos out of the last 50. Now that's pretty bad, yeah, but what's more crazy is there's 9 Minecraft videos. So in the past year of modern game theory, you have a 1/3 chance of FNAF or Minecraft. And that's not even mentioning the meta theories that he does, where he talks about a trendy topic and tries his absolute best to associate it to gaming to justify why it's even a video. And there are 11 of these meta theories out of the past 50. So in all, you're more likely to get FNAF, Minecraft, or these YouTube meta theories than anything else in the world. Think about all the topics there are to make theories about. Any game imaginable. But coincidentally, over half his videos are almost guaranteed big-time views. And on that same livestream in 2017, he discussed why he wasn't a sellout, because this is why he would be a sellout.
Here's the thing, like, if game theory truly changed, if game theory was truly doing things to sell out or game the algorithm or whatever, honestly, the editing would suffer. Like, the editing would go out the window.
So by that, you mean trendy topics and little editing that's much easier to make, like these super long wide shots that make it a lot easier to make videos. Interesting. Okay, enough passive-aggressive remarks. This is hypocritical. In his meta theories, the editing does suffer. The topics are trendy. But what if I told you that all these issues could easily be overlooked? Yeah, because maybe it shouldn't be that big of a deal when someone dislikes someone's content. It shouldn't. Because even if over half the videos are practically disposable, there's some good stuff in there, right? Yeah, well, here's where I drop the bomb on you. Game theory aren't theories. Anymore, at least. It's something that has subtly bugged me over the past few years. You'll notice that his best videos are actual theories, but nowadays it's him bringing up a topic and testing it. How old is Ash Ketchum? Man, I really don't know. And I don't care. But it's just not a theory anymore. There's this side series on the channel run by this dude named Austin called The Science. Now I remember when I first watched him. I thought there was a Mario Galaxy theory, my favorite game. There wasn't. Instead, it uses numbers and science and math for the sake of using numbers and science and math, and oh, I've already fallen asleep. But it's basically just a side series that, instead of making theories, uses math and science to prove or disprove something in a game. Now, does that sound familiar? Oh, because it should! Game theory has turned into the science.
And the science works because it's like, oh, we're practically the same show. Spoiler alert, don't tell anyone.
See, it wasn't always like this, though. Game theory used to be actual theories at one point. Link is actually dead, or Mario's a sociopath. Those are theorizing. Testing if Tails can fly or why you can't actually punch trees like Minecraft is not a theory. Because no duh, I don't need a 15-minute video telling me I can't do this. I feel pain. That was painful. Just like his videos now. Did you like that? You could interchange the titles of these videos and say it's the science, and you could literally not even tell the difference. And sadly, this has happened over on the Film Theory channel too, although they were holding out for a little bit. When that channel started, it was theories crazy enough. Maybe nothing too amazing, but definitely some good ones in there. Nowadays, it's really the science, but movie edition. It's either proving a physics problem wrong or talking about legal disputes. You know, everything you want in a theory channel. No. When Rick and Morty Season 4 was airing, to capitalize off of its popularity at the time, they would make videos on it, but with no substance. Just kinda going over the episode and talking about some of the plot. It just felt so unnecessary because there wasn't a theory, not even them solving anything, it was just kinda there.
Oh, jeez, MatPat. Haven't you done enough of those already? Really seems like you're milking our franchise for cheap YouTube views.
But back to game theory. If it's the physics of something, how much a certain item is worth in a game, there's a lot of these. These videos cannot be classified as theories, because seeing how much a diamond is worth or how much Steve from Minecraft can carry on his back are not theories. Back in the day, that would be like a super simple equation MatPat would solve to prove that Steve from Minecraft was Sans from Undertale, or that Luigi is actually a woman. But now these are like full-fledged videos stretched out to 20 minutes. And that's another problem people have. I hear a lot that they artificially extend their videos. See, if you take out the sometimes excessively long intro, whole lot of padding in the middle, and outro monologue, you could easily combine both episodes into one episode. What's weird is MatPat still thinks that he makes theories.
Where it first began, game theory has evolved a lot as a show, becoming much more about solving the mysteries of game lore, mostly because that's what you all told me that you like the best. Luigi's power shroom measured in at 3.7 inches or 9.4 centimeters in length.
And that's enough YouTube for the year. My eyes! But it's not like these non-theory videos are anything new. In the beginning, he's always had science-related videos like how fast is Sonic or if you can survive the Assassin's Creed fall, but more times than not, there were actual theories. Even if it was Mario's a communist, at least it was better than which video game character will survive a global pandemic. So basically my main gripe and why game theory just isn't the same and really hasn't been for the last couple years is because his videos are not theories anymore. But the thing is, sometimes he has his moments. Although most of his Minecraft videos aren't that good, there have been several recently that are actually really well made, such as the Lost Cult of the Minecraft Illagers, where he, gets this, makes an actual theory based off research and evidence, and I left it a fat thumbs up because it's really good. Go check it out. And that's why I've been so iffy on unsubscribing from game theory. Most of the time his videos feel hollow, cash grabby, and are made purely based around how many views they'll get. These aren't theories as much as they are physics questions you just ask yourself randomly during the day, and then think, oh yeah, I remember, it's a video game, of course it's not real. And although MatPat is criticized for how he handles criticism and how he deflects everything, that's not really an issue I have with him because I think he's doing okay. I think he handles it as well as anyone in his position can. But what's so tough about unsubbing is that I know MatPat still has it in him. A couple times a year when he makes real theories, they're just as good, if not better, than the ones he used to make. Videos like the Lost Level of Accounting, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Ending, and some of the Minecraft videos really surprised me and showed me that if you would just focus on theories, the talent is still there. Great theories are still possible. He can still do it, but they're spread so few and far in between that it's just not worth it anymore. So that is why I'm unsubscribing from game theory. Thank you. Oh wow, I didn't know hitting a button could ever be so dramatic. But yeah, I'm taking the incredibly difficult task of not being notified when someone uploads anymore. Very brave of me, I know. But I'm always down to resubscribe if his videos start getting better, but sadly, I don't think that's the case. But that's just a theory. A game theory! Actually, it's more of an educated guess.